Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Here are the five for the Clippers. We've got Marcus Morris. Jackson is out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Batum in at the five. And for the Nets, Griffin is out there with Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the point. Outside, George. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
And the versatility of Paul George's game. Elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
And you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Durant, the pass to Jordan. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Leonard. George against Irving. Banked in off the glass. George has got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Clippers. Brooklyn with the ball. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
Harden finds Irving. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. That three off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Morris. Rebounded by the Nets. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Baca comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Reggie Jackson. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
To the paint, got a piece of it. Durant with the steal. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Jeff Green is checked in for the Nets. Jeff Green. Here's George. Shoots from 12. Here's Morris. George trying to break free. Morris with the bucket.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
There's Green with the three. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Morris, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Morris into the lane. Trying to get open is Ibaka. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Harden dishes to Irving. Back to Harden. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. George with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Morris passes to Leonard. Ibaka down low, guarded by Harris, and that one is good.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
Now here's Durant, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Launches a three. The shot will not fall, and the Clippers will come the other way. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. George looking around. It's George on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. The shot, no good.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Clippers leading by 5. He dishes it to Morris. Passes it to Beverly. Leonard with no one around. The Clippers rebound. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Clippers lead by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Green is out there with Brown. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Harden. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. So that's the Nets 5. Now Kennard. James Harden missing on the 3. And he comes up with the deuce. Batum's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Dinwiddie outside. Back to Harden. Pass to Jordan. Harden outside. They get it back. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
DeAndre Jordan dominates this game on both ends around the glass.
Over in the corner, Batum fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Dinwiddie finds Green. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Jordan. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Jordan's got 6 points.
That's some big boy stuff from DJ. He likes the chance to finish through contact.
Jackson looking it over. Zubac trying to break loose. And the basket by Jackson. Jackson's got his first bucket in this one. Nets trail by 7. Harden outside. The pass to Green. Releases. It's hauled in by Zubac. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Harden the pass to Brown. Here's Jordan. They kick it out to Green. Dinwiddie outside. Harden against Jackson. Harden's shot is good.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Jackson passes to Zubac. Now here's Kennard. Back to Zubac. The Clippers need to get off a shot, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and Nicholas Claxton subbed in for Green. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Rondo's checked in. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Rondo against Harden. Rondo kicks to Zubac. And the first shot of the night for him missing. Nets trail by 5. Dinwiddie wide open. Those three-pointers off the mark. Rondo scanning the floor. Passes it to Mann. Kennard with the ball. From deep three-point range. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And Los Angeles with some changes. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Rajon Rondo. Kennard for 3. Stolen by Durant. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That one goes. Count it. And now just a 3-point Clipper lead. Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Leonard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. At the elbow, Batum. And the layup's good off the glass. Batum's got 6 points.
I just feel like Patrick Beverley has incredible awareness for every second that he plays on the floor. Spots the wide open man, gets it to him.
46 seconds left in the first half. Griffin finds Harris. Launches it. He can't get that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. Kennard, the pass to Leonard. And Durant sends it back.
Yeah, the large wingspan of Durant on full display.
That's
a great
dunk. Freakish.
Man overboard.
Wow. And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Outside Leonard. And that one drops for him. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Oh, you see the touch inside from Leonard does a little bit of everything for this basketball team.
Irving kicks to Harris. Over Beverley. No good on the last second attempt there. And some good. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out. And that...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Nice game, great performance by Marcus Morris.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Marcus Morris. And it's Batum in at the 5 spot.
That's the level of power and explosiveness. Leonard just tenacious at the rim. And Marcus Morris has raised some eyebrows in the last couple years, just being a much more efficient scorer.
Clippers leading by 7. Here's Batum. And he converts the layup. Batum's got 8 points.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
And last season, Marcus Morris is named one of the hottest on the trade market.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Marcus Morris's offseason. A year ago, a lot of contenders looking to add him to the roster. Handshake deal with the Spurs, switch to the Knicks, and then eventually traded to the Clippers. So grab your musical chair and try to find a seat.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Cousins is checked in.
Well, the wingspan and the timing that Kawhi Leonard has is really remarkable. He utilizes those strengths to dominate both ends of an NBA floor.
Jackson against Harden. Outside, George from outside the arc. And it's Griffin with the rebound. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 9-point game.
The team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Durant against George. 5 to shoot. Leonard the pass to Morris. Over Harden. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Durant. Bruce Brown comes in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Irving. That one wide left.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
On the wing, George. Dinwiddie covering. Morris right side. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Dinwiddie.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Cousins, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. Here's Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
Yeah, offensive rebounds are about effort, and Blake Griffin showing it there.
And George, here we go. And it's good, 2 points. George has got his second basket of the night.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Here's Irving. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
We've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this year is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
It's George on the wing. Basket counts. And now an 11-point Clipper lead.
George is not settling for low percentage plays right now. He's putting the defense in a really tough position.
Jackson comes over with the double. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Blake Griffin. Offensive rebound. Green dishes to Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton, 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Morris. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. To the wing on the left. Inside. And he banks in the layup. Morris has got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Shot to stop the run. That's good on the jump shot. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We got Harden. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. KD finds Brown. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, we've all seen it. The mobility, the wingspan of Durant. Seriously, how are you going to stop him on an alley-oop?
And here's George. And Durant sends it back. In the corner, Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Of course, Kevin Durant, one of the game's greatest scorers of all time, but his ability within this offense to make plays, elevating the team.
On the wing, George. The three-pointer, no good.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really awful.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by George. And the Clippers lead by 9.
When you're a veteran player like Paul George, you understand that even 24 seconds is a long time. Great patience to wait for that play.
Harden against Jackson. For 3, Durant. Good on the three-point shot. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Jackson passes to Ibaka. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Dishes to Durant. George with the defensive effort.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Brooklyn making some changes. Blake Griffin comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Brown. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for the Clippers. George against Irving. Kicks it out to Harden. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win. Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Irving dishes to Griffin. Back to Irving. Out to Harris. Clock at 6. The tray. Morris with the rebound.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Back to Ibaka. Outside, George. From deep. Morris. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
And here's KD for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Durant's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense, and he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
From past the arc, and that's good. Kawhi Leonard for 3. And the Clippers lead by 10.
I mean, is there another guy in the league who knows when his team needs this kind of lift? Kawhi getting those 3 points right back.
Harris, no good. LA's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Los Angeles.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Leonard.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Leonard finds Morris. Over Durant. Brooklyn with the rebound. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Harris with it. Guarded now by Morris. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by KD.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
In the corner, George with it. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on a comeback.
Katie with it. So the Clippers winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. And the task ahead. Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. Jrue Holiday is in his 8th.
Terrific. David, thanks. So the next starting 5. We've got Harden. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Griffin. And it's Irving in at the shooting guard. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center. KD passes to Harris. And Doris, tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. Durant with it, out guarded by Giannis. For 3, Harris. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
And here is DiVincenzo. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Harden dishes to Irving. No good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Lopez with the steal. Here's Middleton. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
And here's Harden for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Harden against Holiday. Now, here is Harden. Defense right on him. That misses off the backboard.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Holiday gets the bucket.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration. Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Right side, Kevin Durant. DiVincenzo against Irving. Back to Harden. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
The Bucks working the ball around. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Takes it from 10, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Harden the pass to Irving. Back to Harden. Over Holiday. Harden's shot is off.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Lopez against Griffin. Lopez inside. Floats it up for Giannis. The dive for the ball. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Brown is checked in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Now Middleton. Back to Forbes. Here's Tucker. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And
I think the most important lesson that I got is
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Teague, and it's Nwora in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's Teague. It's good.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Claxton the pass to Brown. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Forbes the pass to Tucker. Teague dishes to Tucker. From deep three-point range, the offensive rebound.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Over in the corner, Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Milwaukee leading by 9. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. From deep. Nwora. That's good.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Takes the 3. And no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Outside, Green. From deep three-point range. That doesn't go either for Green.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And Forbes kicks to Portis. From deep. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Outside Irving. A second chance effort. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. The pass to Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving can't hit. Milwaukee leading by 12. Here's Teague. Passes to Nwora. Over Irving. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Nwora's got 5 points now in the quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jeff Green on the wing. Here's Dinwiddie. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Now, to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Tucker the pass to Forbes. 44 seconds left to play here in the half. Chalk up 2 there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Bounce pass, Holiday. Lopez passes to Connaughton. And again, the Bucks miss. KD with it. For 3, Harris. He can't hit that time. And so it's Milwaukee sitting with a... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. Milwaukee came out looking very confident. Their energy offensively and defensively. And that does it for our halftime show.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning. And your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant is out there with Harris. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving in at the shooting guard position. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. Yes, that goes in.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Bucks shooting their first foul shot of the night. Nets trail by 17. Harden outside. The dish now to Irving. Pass to Harris. And here's Griffin. Lopez covering.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Holiday against Harden. Fires the 3. The shot by Holiday, no good. Holiday's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Holiday finds Lopez. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Only their first turnover of the game, taking terrific care of the basketball.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 15-point game. Harden surveying the D. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
KD against Holiday. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Griffin with the steal. KD with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Fires the 3. And it's Durant missing.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Down low, Holiday, and it's sent back by KD.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
So for the Nets, Jeff Green, he's checked in for Griffin. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Harden the pass to Green. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And here's Harris from the arc. And that one is off. And Milwaukee will come the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Dinwiddie against Holiday. Portis kicks to Holiday. Here's Nwora. Guarded by KD. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Tucker. Another shot. But they'll get another chance. Out to the wing. Here's Portis. They get it again.
Boy, a miss like that would drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Portis, the pass to Holiday. Forbes dishes to Tucker. Over Durant. Nwora, great positioning on the putback. Nwora's got 7 points in the game.
A hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Harden against Holiday. Now the pass to Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Well, Kevin Durant goes right up with it. Doesn't give the defense a chance to react.
Here's Holiday. Passes it to Nwora. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Durant's got 4 rebounds in this game. 26 seconds left to play here in the third. In the corner, Harden. Back to KD. Shoots over Tucker. KD's shot is off.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
That will count. No good that time. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Bucks lead by 12. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Middleton on the wing. Back to DiVincenzo. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Griffin leading the charge. Got a hand on it. Bucks leading by 12. Middleton on the wing. There's the triple. Green with the rebound. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Green. Dishes it to Griffin. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Bucks shooting the ball at 42%. Pass to Giannis. Middleton outside. And the pass to DiVincenzo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 14.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Harden against DiVincenzo. Connaughton kicks to Giannis. Lopez dishes to Middleton. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. High, arcing shot, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Harden the pass to Durant. They grab their own miss, and it's Brown on the follow. Brown's got it back down to single digits for Brooklyn.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Connaughton passes to Giannis. Kicks it down to Middleton. The teardrop falls in. Frankie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach. We talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Connaughton, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Antetokounmpo against Griffin. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. It's good from long range. And now a 12-point Bucks lead.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Bucks.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
From deep, DiVincenzo finds Giannis. Shoots from 8. And it's James Harden with the rebound. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Come on, that is remarkable work from Kyrie. Ridiculously crafty at how he gets into the defense.
Brooklyn making a change here. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Johnson comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu is checked in for Brown. And it's Johnson in for James Harden. Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
Well, terrific job by Tyler Johnson to do exactly what they want him to do. Find his open teammates.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Teague. And so the Bucks take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining. Up next. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, we've got Marcus Morris. Reggie Jackson out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Batum in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Leonard with no one around. The shot off that time, so Milwaukee will take it the other way. For 3, Middleton, good on the triple. Middleton's got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for the Bucks. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I play under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
Now here's Lopez. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Jackson against Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Feeds to Batum. Morris trying to free himself up. Leonard, no luck.
Oh, my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
Lopez. No good on the triple. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And you see Kawhi's hustle in transition, always putting himself in position to succeed.
Outside Holiday. On the wing, Giannis. That shot off. Good work defensively by Morris.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in LA with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Patrick Beverly comes in for Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the 2nd pick in the 2017 draft, that or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Javi Portis is checked in for Lopez, and it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo. Following the basket by Marcus Morris. Holiday, the pass to Forbes. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Beverly. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Outside Holiday. Antetokounmpo looking it over. He feeds it to Middleton. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Antetokounmpo.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Morris passes to Leonard. To the paint, here's George. Out to Ibaka. Corner shot. Again, Los Angeles.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Bucks trail by 3. 54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Portis. And the shot is long.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Here's Ibaka. Rebounded by the Bucks.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. For 3, Middleton. The rebound by Ibaka. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And the wide open shot from Morris. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Morris has got 5.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, they got Dante DiVincenzo. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot. Mann passes to Batum. Here's Mann. Kennard for 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Rondo. Clippers leading by 6. Mann passes to Kennard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Kennard on the wing. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Outside Rondo. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Bobby Portis. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in, you're right. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's Milwaukee now. Pass to Tucker. And so Milwaukee again turning it over. Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. The pass to Mann. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here is Forbes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Here's Connaughton. Shot clock at 6. Pulls it up. Batum grabs the miss. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 10-point lead. This is their biggest.
I like Kennard's change of pace with the dribble and his ability to stop on a dime.
Here's DiVincenzo. Yep, that one goes. DiVincenzo's got his first points in this one. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Kennard's shot is off.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Los Angeles leading by 11.
Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully, he can stay healthy this go-around.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Kennard on the wing. And Batum kicks to Kennard. From deep. The shot comes out, and Milwaukee will come the other way.
And Kennard's moving into the starting lineup for the first time last season.
And to add to that, he had a larger role offensively. And at the same time, his efficiency increased. That's a good sign.
Holiday goes in. Tucker. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Tucker's got his first 2 points of the night.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday staying very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. From deep three-point range, that shot misses.
Well, so far, his cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
Pass to Tucker. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Los Angeles leading by 10. Here's George. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. George has got 5.
A reliable jump shooter. Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Holiday dishes to Middleton. Back to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Middleton against George. George with the defensive effort. To the middle. Stolen by Tucker. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, the Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They are leading by 12. Shaq, what was your... Thanks for joining us, folks.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Without question, George is displaying his skills today.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Batum. Then there's Jackson. And it's George in at shooting guard. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And now Batum pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
Jackson against Holiday. Lopez inside. Good work there as it goes.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The shot by George, wide open. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Middleton can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 12. Leonard finds George. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
Zubac is checked in for Nicholas Batum. That's good from Tucker. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And there's Jackson on the assist by Morris. And the Clippers lead by 13.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Giannis outside. Passes it to Portis. Back to Giannis. Second shot opportunity. The layup missed. Clippers leading by 13. Here's George. They get the rebound. Pass to Leonard. Goes back up. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Portis. Here's Giannis. Up again. Portis. It's good on the putback.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
Right side Jackson. George passes to Morris. Count that one. Morris has got 9.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
There's 1:26 left in the third. Forbes the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
George looking over the floor. Misses the three.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And the Bucks making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Left side, Portis. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Batum leading the charge. Kennard finds Batum. Back to Kennard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, there's always going to be room in this league for guys like Luke Kennard. He can shoot, he can pass it, and he can put it on the floor.
And the Bucks with some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer is right on target. Kennard's got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers. Holiday dishes to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
From 15 feet away, that shot off.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
And so it's Los Angeles, up by a dozen. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. A moment now to reset the lineups. Back to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 roaming the paint.
Drew does it how it's supposed to be done. Changes ends quickly, puts himself in the right position to finish.
Morris outside. Back to Rondo. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass break, Milwaukee. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Off target from outside.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Holiday against Morris. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
George is checked in for Los Angeles. The Bucks also with the sub. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Here's George. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Clippers lead by 12.
Proving how dangerous he is. Give George these looks, and he'll knock him down.
DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. This one for 3. Another miss by Middleton. Los Angeles leading by 12. Here's Mann. Trying to find Batum. He's got it now. Outside for George. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Again, Los Angeles.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
The wide open look here for Holiday. And it's off from 3-point range. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, and George gets it to go.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside Holiday. Inside, Paul George with the steal. From deep. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo. Great D that time from Batum. Clippers leading by 17. Down low, here's DiVincenzo. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
George against Middleton. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one. Shoots the 3. It's deflected. Here's Mann to the inside. Lopez over to help. Outside for Batum. Let's go. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Clippers.
And the big difference here was accuracy from 3-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Paul George.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Poked away. Batum with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. George passes to Batum. To the paint. Middleton looking it over. Sinks the triple.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trays. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. George way outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. They get it back. Antetokounmpo controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. So the Clippers winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Los Angeles, we've got Marcus Morris. Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ibaka in at the center, locking down the middle. George against Irving. Now, here's George. He's tightly guarded. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Morris finds Ibaka, shoots over Griffin, releases from 15, and he hits the jump shot.
Well, Serge Ibaka added this aspect to the game. Came in as a shot blocker, but worked so hard to become an offensive threat.
Harris, right side. The three. Shot's good by Durant.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. And Leonard has it in the corner. Passes it to Morris. Back to Leonard from deep three-point range. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. Beverly the pass to George. The putback. And Ibaka is right there. Ibaka's got his second bucket of the night.
We know this about Serge Ibaka. This guy is a strong presence on the offensive glass. If you don't check him out, you're going to get hurt.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
That one drops for him.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
When the story of Kawhi Leonard is told, it will be about the hard work being the secret of his success. Here was a guy who was not the most vaunted prospect in either high school or college. But boy, he kept his eyes on what he was after, and he kept working. Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Right side George. That one doesn't go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And Doris, you were talking about Leonard's work ethic. Going, hammering it in.
How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
Beverly the pass to Morris. Harris against Leonard. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Stolen by Beverly. And now the fast break. George with the ball. A three from Morris. Tipped away. Nets trail by 5. And they're moving it up. And here's Harden for 3. Morris with the rebound.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
And there it is for him. George has got his second basket of the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Back to Harden. Puts up a 3. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
Now here's Leonard. Takes it off the glass.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so Griffin will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 9-point game. Outside, KD. From deep. Let's keep it alive. Kicks it out to Harden. Over Beverly. Harden missing again.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
George dishes to Ibaka. The shot's good on the assist by George. Ibaka's got 7 points.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
In the corner, Irving with it. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. George with the ball. Ibaka, the pass to Morris. Back to Ibaka. Griffin with the steal. It's Harden with the drive. Another shot. A nice shot by Griffin.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass. And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so it's the loss. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Brooklyn now, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Fires from the wing. Here's Jordan, and Harris wide open. He shoots, and that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. A shot by Harden, wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harden's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Nets. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right. One of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Here's Jackson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
That's a smart play Jackson will keep going back to. He knows he'll make it to the rim, get fouled, or maybe both.
The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Here's Zubac, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Brooklyn the foul. The Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Irving. The pass to Claxton. Shoots over Zubac. Misses off the right eye.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Kept alive. Tries again. Leonard, no luck.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, terrific read. Kyrie Irving understands what the defense is giving him and takes advantage.
To the left side wing. Pass to Kennard. For the three. Hits the three-point bomb. Kennard's got 6.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Here's Irving. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Good on the jump shot. He has 7.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Outside Leonard. It's stolen by Green. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Irving. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Well, the length of Kawhi Leonard twice on the pipes with that 7'3" wingspan.
Here's Kennard. Poke loose. Outside Jackson. Three-pointer. Here's Zubac. Bank shot. No good. Nets trail by 11. The feed to Green. Leonard with the steal. Here's Jackson. He gets that one.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Nobody near Irving. Drops in the tray.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Jackson up top, guarded by Green. Kennard kicks to Leonard. Back to Kennard. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Brown, the pass to Irving. No good on the 3. Pass to Zubac. Jackson in the corner. From outside, off the mark. Stolen by Zubac. Back to Jackson. The 3 ball. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. From the get-go, it was the Clippers who came out strong. Their biggest lead in the opening period. Bad.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. And it's Ibaka. And it's Marcus Morris. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Out to Morris. Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. A baseline J. A rebound by the Nets.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Beverly with the ball. It's George on the wing. Back to Beverly for 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, Patrick Beverly has turned himself into a reliable three-point shooter. Nice delivery.
Out to KD. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Well, incredible improvement in Kawhi Leonard's jumper since he came into the league. Give credit to the time spent in San Antonio.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
Still, Griffin has insane hops. Close in, can sky over others, helps him to draw fouls.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Outside, George. Morris outside. And they pick up 2.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Passes it to KD. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
It was an ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Leonard kicks to Ibaka. And the 3 off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Out to Harris. From the arc. It's hauled in by George.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Oh, my word. I shouldn't be amazed anymore when Griffin pulls off a dunk like that, but I always seem to be. The man has some unreal moves above the rim.
Morris outside. Nailed from three-point land. Morris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
They get it again. Out to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. Doesn't go for him.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Morris looking over the floor. Ibaka outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's George. That shot no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Brown outside. Durant just inside the line. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Well, Kevin Durant goes right up with it. Doesn't give the defense a chance to react.
George against Brown. George dishes to Ibaka. Back to George. To the middle. It's Ibaka. That time on the assist by George. George has got 6 assists here tonight. George against Brown. Out to KD. There's the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Durant's got 10 points.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Ibaka outside. And there's the pass to George. And George with the stuff.
Don't sleep on Paul George's verticality. How nice was that finish?
Harden surveying the D. Here's the 3. No good on that one. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Clippers. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. On out there with Green. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. Here's Irving. Pass to Claxton. Offensive rebound. Green. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Morris, left side. Kennard on the wing. Back to Morris. 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Here's Mann. Rebound by Jeff Green.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Dinwiddie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Jackson looking around. Out to Ibaka. Takes the 3. The putback. The shot misses. The Nets go the other way with it. It's Brown on the wing. It's stolen by Morris. Here is Ibaka. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Offensive rebound. The second chance effort. He lays it in.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Pass to Brown. Dinwiddie kicks to Brown. And here's Green outside. The shot missing. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Kennard with 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. And they double up Brown. Inside. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Jackson against Irving. Jackson kicks to Kennard. Here's Ibaka. Lays it up off the glass. Ibaka's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, Serge Ibaka takes such smart, high-percentage shots. And when he's got the hot hand, you've got to keep going to him.
Back to Irving. Irving double team. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. That's 12 points for Kyrie Irving. Out to the right wing. On its way from Ibaka for 2. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Clippers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Serge Ibaka.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Jackson passes to Mann. Shoots from the high post. Ibaka, no luck. Now Brown. Outside, Green. Green missing again.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
A wide open look here for Ibaka. A three-pointer off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Irving, good look. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, the ability to score at all 3 levels makes Kyrie Irving a near impossible check. Good luck, fellas.
From deep three-point range, Jackson misses.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. It's time for the NBA. Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And for the Nets, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant. Then there's Harris. And it's Griffin in at the 5, roaming the paint. No coverage that time. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
All set. Harden, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Leaps for it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And it's Harris with the ball for Brooklyn. Durant drawing the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Milwaukee with the ball. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to Antetokounmpo. To the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
He is actually 2 hands full inside, and Lopez more than happy to take the trip to the line.
Brook Lopez hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Lets the 3 fly. Harden, no good. One-on-one fast break. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, it tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
Here's Irving. And the Nets miss again.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Durant. And the Nets miss again. Down low. DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Griffin against Lopez. Griffin's shot is off. And it's Milwaukee's ball. A 12-0 run right now and counting. And that's going to be a travel. Some changes for Brooklyn. Jeff Green is checked in for Griffin. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Irving. Second chance shot. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Bucks leading by 9. Outside Holiday. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter. Tucker finds Holiday. 6 to shoot. Here's Portis. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Perfect. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Bucks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
The shot, no good.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now, here is Irving. No points in the game yet for him.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Middleton the pass to Portis. The Bucks working the ball around. Inside, and Portis throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, with that long reach of his, so easy for KD to throw it down.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Middleton outside. Back to Holiday. There's the pass to Portis. It's stolen by Green. All going up court. And then Durant with the dunk.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
And so it's Milwaukee, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Green. He's out there with Brown. And it's Harden in at the point guard. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Griffin's checked in for Green. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Brown wide open. He fired. Misses the three. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Again, the miss by Harden.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Offensive rebound. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength, plus excellent agility.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
And here's KD for 3. Drills it from outside. KD's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. 1:50 left now here in the second. To the paint. Trying to get open is DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo, no good. Nets trail by 13. And here's Harris from the arc. Durant kicks to Griffin. And on the way from Irving for 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
Man, the confidence Irvin has is something I really appreciate. I mean, he's ready to shoot it as soon as he gets it and not afraid of any kind of shot.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Second chance effort. The kick out to Holiday. And that one's good by Giannis. Giannis has got 13.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
Here's Antetokounmpo following the bucket by the Nets. And the shot is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Irving following the basket by Brook Lopez. Fires the 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. Back to Holiday. Lays it up and banks it in. 8 points for him.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
On the wing, Harris. Shoots over Tucker. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. That'll do it for the first half. But, all right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarters.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 13 points. And
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
On the court for the Bucks. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard position.
Terrific awareness from the savvy point guard. Jeff Teague is excellent at getting the ball to the open man.
Here's Griffin, and that one hits back iron.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. and that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Well, Irvin can shoot it with little warning. I mean, he's just that quick. No time to contest if you're not there before the shot.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for Harris. Portis pass to DiVincenzo. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Claxton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Bobby Portis. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
No luck that time either. Bucks leading by 16. DiVincenzo kicks it to Tucker. Portis, the pass to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Knocked loose. Harden with it. Picked up by Teague. And here comes Brown. Leading the fast break. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. The 3 from Harden. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those.
The 3 from Harden. The rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Drew Holiday. He's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Harden, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Harden's got his 2nd basket of the night. Holiday against Harden. Now here is Holiday. Defense is right there. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Here's Dinwiddie. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. To the middle, here's Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game.
Lopez, not to be denied. Nice, strong finish there.
The 3 from Harden. They kick it out to Green. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Holiday, guarded by Harden. The rebound by Harden. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. They trail by 16. Outside, Green, ripped away. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the dunk by Giannis.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Harden kicks to Green. From deep. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Durant. Joe Harris is out there with Harden. Then it's Green, and it's Griffin in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Holiday, and Holiday is right there.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there, going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Outside Durant from the arc. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Holiday against Harris. Bounce pass, Holiday. Clock at 6. Takes a shot at the elbow. Unable to get that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Passes it to Green. Outside for Durant. From deep three-point range. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. Bucks leading by 20. Here's Holiday. Finished off the break.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Griffin inside. And to the Kumbo's there. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. And Milwaukee with a change here too. DiVincenzo's checked in. Middleton the pass to Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
You know, what you really like about Antetokounmpo is he wants to keep getting better. I'd say he's accomplished that and then some. You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
To the inside, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And Harden has the ultimate green light. I mean, it's uber green, including launching from outside of the state.
Middleton right side. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Nets. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Outside for Durant. The three-pointer no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Hey, offensive rebounding. Positioning is important, but nothing's more important than pursuing the pumpkin. And Antetokounmpo is always in the chase.
Here's Irving. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
For three, Middleton trains the three-pointer. Middleton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And here's Harden for three. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
There's the lob. Antetokounmpo.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Harden. And Lopez pulls it down. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do. and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. That's a look at our setting tonight. The picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. DA.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. And the Clippers starting five. They've got Paul George. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Here we go. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Beverly in at the point. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Lopez left side. Holiday, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
A shot by George, wide open. That doesn't go either for George. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Paul George with the steal. 3 on 3. Here's Morris. He gets it in there.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Middleton finds Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Here's Milwaukee now. Holiday surveying the floor. Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo against Morris. 6 on the shot clock. The jump hook, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And George kicks to Ibaka. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Bucks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Bounce pass, Antetokounmpo. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Los Angeles. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. Outside Holiday. They get the rebound. Giannis kicks to Holiday. Takes a 3. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 2. Takes it out to Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
With his developing handle, Leonard now has defenders at his mercy when on the bounce.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the first. The pass to Giannis. And here is DiVincenzo. Count it, good. Giannis has got his second bucket tonight.
Just all the physical advantages that Giannis has really present a tough challenge for the defense down there.
On the wing, George pulls up from the corner. Clippers moving the ball around. Bucket is good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo. Giannis on the follow. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
And Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and the ball falls right into it.
Out to Morris. Pass to George. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Milwaukee in the lead. Passes it to Lopez. Down low. Here's Holiday. Goes back up. Here's Giannis. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Bucks leading by 5. Here is Forbes. Portis, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Bucks on top, leading by 5. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trouble.
Being able to go through adversity and come out stronger.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Here is Forbes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The pass to Portis. Here's Connaughton. Latre. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons. Goes there, wins the MVP and the championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
Holiday against Jackson. Pass to Mann. Kicks it to Leonard. Not going to go that time. And Milwaukee the other way now. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. The wide open look here for Holiday. Offline with his 3.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Portis. From 13. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Now it's a 6-point Bucks lead.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Here's Mann. From deep. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kennard.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverley comes in for Jackson. Forbes the pass to Connaughton. Now Portis. Pass to Forbes. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. And here they come. Here's Mann, and he jams it with authority.
Just feel like Patrick Beverley has incredible awareness for every second that he plays on the floor. Spots the wide open man, gets it to him.
Forbes dishes to Middleton. Back to Forbes. From deep three-point range, Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Rebounded by the Bucks.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Beverly. Not a lot of room. And there's the pass to Kennard. Count it.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Connaughton passes to Tucker. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Milwaukee now. And Forbes kicks to Connaughton. Here's Portis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Mann. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Forbes dishes to Middleton. Back to Forbes. And the Bucks miss again.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 9 points and that'll do.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the 1. Out to Ibaka. The shot's good on the assist by George. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team. And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Beyond the arc. Morris with the rebound.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
George passes to Beverly. Over Holiday. George. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Middleton outside. To the middle. Lopez inside. Morris is there. Lopez, no luck. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Leonard with no one around. Off target with his three.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Middleton inside the three-point line, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. And the Bucks lead by 3. George looking around for the tie. Looking for Beverly. He gets it there. Leonard the pass to Morris. A beautiful reverse layup. Morris has got 6.
You know, a lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Out to Ibaka. Puts up a 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got 8 rebounds in this game. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 3-point game. From deep. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. Pass to DiVincenzo. Lets it go with the 3. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
Boy, does that help. When Drew Holiday's connecting from the three-point line, it opens up so much of the floor.
George with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. Ibaka, no luck.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Outside Holiday. From deep three-point range. Morris with the rebound. Clippers trail by 6. Out to Ibaka. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. It's George on the wing. Shoots from the elbow. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Holiday. From deep. Another miss by Holiday.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Basket good. Ibaka's got 7 now in this quarter.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bucks lead by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Forbes in at the point guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Man passes to Leonard.
There's a quiet intensity that Kawhi Leonard brings to both ends of the floor, a defensive menace, and it's amazing to watch him, just how disruptive he can be when he's guarding the 1, 2, 3, or even 4-man and messing up offensive scheme.
Drew Holiday is checked in for Bryn Forbes. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Beverly's checked in. Holiday against Beverly. Portis kicks to Holiday. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Kennard for three. Rebound, Milwaukee. DiVincenzo with it.
That's an experienced decision by Holiday to fire that pass to the open man.
Holiday against Beverly. On its way from Ibaka for two. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Got a piece of it. Here's Tucker. Pass to Portis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Inside, man passes to Ibaka. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Well, I thought this might happen. The coach's challenge here on the out-of-bounds violation. Close game, each possession so critical. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there. And you know these types of plays, especially when you're talking about action around the sideline, this is something you can get a much better perspective of on replay than real game speed.
We've got the benefit of new camera angles, Greg. Much easier to see exactly what's going on, especially with the fidelity and angles that we've got access to now. And the news is in on the review, and they overturned the original call on the floor. So, well done to use the coach's challenge, and it gets reversed.
You know, it's like that big question mark. Sometimes, if you don't get the call right, and then you wonder, what if this, what if that? This time, clear on the replay, they overturn it.
Lopez, no luck.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Leonard, the pass to Ibaka. Over Lopez. They grab their own miss. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Ibaka.
Big stakes, big bucket. Ibaka showing he has the mettle to rise to the challenge.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Moran, the pass to Giannis. 6 to shoot. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, so exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Connaughton. Connects from three-point range. Connaughton's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And a deep three from George, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's why you turn to Paul George. These moments are for PG.
Antetokounmpo dishes to T. At Giannis to the paint. Here's Lopez. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Lopez, no luck. Clippers trail by 4. George from deep three-point land, and it's Connaughton with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Unloads. That one, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. George with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez, and it's George missing. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They lead by 4. Connaughton passes to Giannis. And Lopez throws it down hard.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
And here is Los Angeles now. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And George kicks to Ibaka from past the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee. Now here's Lopez. And And so the Bucks take the win. It was, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.